What's up, everybody? This is Alon Jones. If you're new to my channel, I want to welcome you. To everybody else, hello again. I want to touch on Tokyo Vanity today and the fact that she's a colorist hypocrite, and I'm going to get into why if you don't already know, which wouldn't be surprising if you don't know, because this isn't something pushed to the forefront of colorism news. You know how they do. You know how they do when it comes to things that get out that they think shouldn't have gotten out because it goes against their narrative. So Tokyo Vanity had some disgusting tweets from maybe about 8 to 10 years ago that she tweeted. And of course, Black women are excusing what she said, using that as an excuse, saying that, oh, it's a long time ago. Haven't you said reckless things when you were young? Yada, yada. No. It doesn't work that way. If that doesn't work for white people who come out as racist and you dig up their old racist tweets, that's not going to work for Tokyo Vanity just because she's a darker skinned, big woman. Tokyo Vanity didn't take any accountability, of course, just like the people standing up for her. I'm not sure exactly what she said. I think in passing, I read that she mentioned that it was a long time ago, something like that. Her fans, the people standing up for her, are saying that what she said about Chris Brown was true. Therefore, so what? So what if she made these crazy tweets about light-skinned women, about Black people? She brought up rape, and I brought that up as well in my last video about Stephen Curry, how it's a very dark, ugly part of Black history that plays into the colorist mindset that some Black people have. That's our history as Black Americans. And she brought that up in a really disgusting way, and that leads me to really think about if she's ADOS or not. She seemed to be speaking from a perspective that's very far removed from ADOS, from Black Americans. There are forums online that talk about these sorts of things, and the people that are standing up for Tokyo Vanity are also, or not also, because it hasn't been confirmed yet. Hasn't been confirmed that Tokyo Vanity is not ADOS, but they are not ADOS. Those seem to be the only people that think it's okay to say terrible things and do terrible things. Why does this keep happening? Why is it always them? It's just something to think about and recognize. So Tokyo Vanity doesn't like your nigger naps. And you guys are standing up for her, right? No matter what, even though she's a colorist herself, futurist, anti-Black. She sounds like some sort of racist. She's all of those things. These people are coming after this guy named Dave East. I am not familiar with him, but I think he's a rapper, and yeah, light-skinned rapper. They're trying to come for him. He was in Colombia. He took a picture with a group of Colombian women. And someone said, so you don't like Black girls either, like Chris Brown? And he shut them down really quick. And I'm just loving that now people are shutting down the colorism warriors really quick. People are becoming very annoyed with them. He was in Colombia. He was with a group of Colombian women. That's it. And he's allowed to do whatever he wants to do. People were saying that he should have had darker skinned Colombians in the picture. He shouldn't have had nothing. There's no should have when it comes to music artists, when it comes to actors, anybody in show business. There's no should have. They are allowed to say and do whatever they want. These people are rock stars. This is what these people aren't understanding. They are rock stars. They're going to speak recklessly. They're going to live recklessly. Their lives are a lot different than ours. It's just on TV. And we can see inside of their lives a little bit because of that. But these people watching feel like they're a part of it. It's just very odd, wanting to live vicariously through everybody that they see on TV and wanting to dominate and dictate what other people do in their lives. You do not control them. You may think you control us lay people out here who are lighter skinned, but you do not control music artists. You don't control actors. You don't. And narcissistic people are not trying to hear that they can't control everybody. I mean, they got Will Smith out of a job and others. And it's like, you know, that makes them bolder. That makes them feel like they have more control than they do. But like I said in my last video, things like this don't last forever. You had a little bit of control then, but people have caught on now, or they're catching on. So you're losing control. Whenever something exists and it's really problematic, when it's really destructive, or when it's straight up evil, it doesn't last forever. The true nature of these people is coming out. Kevin Durant came out for feeling like, it came out that he feels like distant second fiddle to Stephen Curry. Just like how Kelly Rowland came out and said she felt like second best. These types of people are not comfortable with not being number one. They need to be in the spotlight. They need to dominate. I believe that Tokyo Vanity just wasn't invited to VIP. She wasn't invited to Chris Brown's VIP. Something happened where she felt excluded. She's supposedly so comfortable being the big girl and outspoken and all of this, but there is some insecurity there, and you can see it in her tweets. Kevin Durant, I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing his last name well. I'm not up on basketball like that, but I've heard his name before, or seen it. I've seen it rather. Kevin Durant or Durant. I don't know his personality like that, but I've heard that he's an insecure type of person. All of these people have insecurity in common. This is what drives them to do what they do. Why wouldn't society now believe that the entire colorism community is not also insecure? They hide behind bravado and they try to make it seem like their feelings are justified by X, Y, and Z. Whatever statistics that they have to back what they're saying, to make it seem more true, to legitimize it. When really, you're all just insecure. And you're trying to control other people. There's insecurity plus the wanting to control. And now it is all coming to a head, like it always does. You can't keep things like this going on forever. That's all I have for today. I'll catch you guys in my next video.